Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Raymond Tia. So today I'm going to share with everyone a topic on a dual key. So I recently heard a lot of consumers have been sharing with me and are telling me that actually dual key is a very bad property to buy because it is very hard to resell in the resale market, and when they are buying from the developer is of a much higher price. So today I'm going to share with you guys whether this is what is happening in the market and how do we analyze whether a dual key is of a good purchase in a particular area. Of course, everything I'm going to share here as a disclaimer is all based on my own research and based on my experience in the property market. Okay, so today I'm going to use One Marina Garden as an analysis on the dual key property. So for One Marina Garden, there's only one stack of dual key, which is a 3-bedroom dual key. So I'll be using One Marina Garden to analyze whether the 3-bedroom dual key is good or is a bad entry for all the consumers or the buyers there. Okay, so this is the layout of the 3 dual key at One Marina Garden. So you can see 3-bedder dual key, meaning there is a unit of a 2-bedroom here and there's a unit of a 1-bedder here. So actually when you come in the entrance here, right, there's a foyer area here. So actually you can do up a door here and then you can form a 2-bedder unit here and you will have a 1-bedder unit here. So the 2-bedder can use for own stay and the 1-bedder can be used for a rental unit. If not, it can be a vice versa. So actually, how do we really determine if a 3-bedroom dual key is a feasible purchase for any consumers? I'm going to show you, if you look at OMG, right, One Marina Garden, the cheapest 1-bedder in One Marina Garden now is asking at 1.197 million. And the cheapest 2-bedder in One Marina Garden is asking at 1.813 million. So this 1 and 2-bedder, right, if you add them together, is actually a purchase price of 3.01 million. So of course there will be consumer or there will be customers that want to buy 2 units, like 1-bedder and 2-bedder, one for own stay and one for investment. This is one of the common scenarios that you are seeing in the market. But in OMG, there is a choice of a 3-bedroom dual key, and cheapest 3-bedroom dual key in One Marina Garden, right, you can see is only asking at 2.648 million. And what can it help you? Technically, it can help you to save 362,000. You will also save a maintenance fee. Instead of paying 2 units, you're actually paying 1 unit maintenance fee. And you also save money on your stamp duty. Plus, the most important thing is you can save 1 name. You don't need to use 2 names to purchase a 3-bedroom dual key. So actually, you can free up 1 more name and you can get another property on your own of another choice as well, right? Of course, definitely we need to know if we want to buy there, right, how can we exit later on. So look at the rental from the Marina South and Marina Bay area, right? If you do a search of the rental, the average 2-bedroom rental is 6,429. And if you look at the average of a 1-bedroom, right, the rental is 4,005. If I add both together, it's actually 11,010. Okay, so one of the customer would buy 2 units, which is the 1-bedder and the 2-bedder at, for example, One Marina Garden, right? The total purchase price is 2.01 million, and with using just the current rental, you can achieve a 4.38% rental yield. Meaning if today you were to buy a 3.01 million property, these 2 property, right, you can achieve a 3.48% rental yield based on today's market. So if the seller who own this 1-bedder and 2-bedder unit, these 2 units, intend to sell in the market in future at a price of 3.4 million, he still can give the next buyer a 3.88% rental yield, which I think is quite a very healthy rental yield for the next buyer. But if you look at the 3-bedroom dual key, buying at 2.648 million with the current rental of 11,000, actually this buyer or you will have already achieved a 4.99% rental yield, which is a very high rental yield in the residential market. And you only need to sell at the cost price of this 3.01 million of buyer A, and you can exit the market giving the next buyer a 4.38% rental yield. I think based on these 2 examples, can you see which is the most easiest property for you to exit the market in terms of investment point of view? Of course, the next thing I want to share with every one of you, how can you leverage on the 3-bedroom dual key to increase your income as well, or even to save some money? So if today you have a budget of about 2.7 million, but you only want to buy a property at about 2.1 or 2.2 million, a 2-bedder at One Marina Garden. Actually, do you know, with an additional 125,000 more of down payment, you can get yourself one more bidder. And this one more bidder, how can it help you in the future or once you get the key? Maybe I can share it with you in the next moment. So if you look at these two bidder at a price tag of 2.2 million with a current interest of 2.5%, right? The monthly installment is 6,500. Whereas the 3-bedroom dual key at a price of 2.7 million, the monthly installment is $8,000. So the difference is only $1,500 per month. Of course, a lot of people think, hey bro, $1,500 per month is quite a fair bit of increase in the monthly installment. But let me share with you guys, how can this help you in a per month on your installment? Let's look at this 3-bedroom dual key. With a monthly installment of $8,000, right? The buyer who is staying at the 2-bedroom unit can rent out the 1-bedder at 4.5k rental to achieve a 4.5k rental. So total in per month, this buyer actually is only paying 3.5k in installment. So if you compare buying just the 2-bedder, right? Actually, basically, right? 6.5k minus 3.5k, this first case buyer actually saved 3k per month on the installment. Instead of paying 6,500, he actually only pay 3.5k with just merely 125,000 of down payment. That will equate to getting back 28% of return per annum. Okay, so what if it is for a investment purpose? So for example, case study 2, if this buyer want to buy only a 2-bedroom for investment, the case study 2 buyer B can upgrade to a 3-bedroom dual key. How can it help him further? So looking at this, right, the 3-bedroom dual key, same thing, the monthly installment is $8,000. But if the buyer B were to rent out both units and achieve a rental of 11k per month, right? Actually, every month, right, this buyer will still have a 3k passive income for him to get back after paying off the monthly mortgage. Of course, I understand not all dual key will have this kind of performance that is suitable for either own stay or purely for investment. If today you are interested in a dual key unit, or if you are staying in a dual key unit and you want to find out more whether is it worth holding on to it, feel free to contact me and I definitely can do all the analysis for you, and then you can make your own decision by yourself. So I'll see you in my next video. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. My name is Raymond Tia from Tia Property Plus. Signing off. Thank you.